Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Well, first things first, actually, it's supposed to rain in like an hour, so we're gonna get the one field that needs to be sprayed done right away. We don't have any harvest or anything ready. Oh, I guess we have grass. Just noticed that, but that is not a huge, top need yet, so what we'll likely do is get this sprayed. We'll get the mayo production up and running. I brought like 2 things of olive oil over, and then we'll probably go to June, which is obviously soybean month, very important month, and we can get the one harvest done. I'm assuming that soybean field should be done, and we can get all the soybeans sold. Yeah, it won't take crazy long to do this one field for spraying. Yeah, I'm kind of, surprised again, not a ton this month. But, is what it is. We should go to next month and we'll have the one soybean harvest, like I said. We'll have to sell all of it. And maybe we'll get that field replanted as well. And then I think the canola might be ready too, so we're going to start having some fields ready here shortly, which will be nice. And obviously the canola will go right to the oil factory, which will just go right to the mayo production. Alright, so this is the last strip. This field will be done, like I said, then we can focus on the mayo production. I just want to make sure this was done before it rained. Won't be too long from now. As I think it's 10 o'clock was when I was supposed to start around that time. And I think that's all of them. Gonna fold it up. At least it's a large majority of all the weeds in this field. Certainly don't see any. Unless I'm missing some. There might be some right there. Maybe. 99% of it is good, and that is what matters. Obviously, if you drove around long enough, you're gonna find, one small weed here and there. And one spot where you missed. Alright, for now, I think this will probably go next to the mower. Probably more room in there than there is next to the windrower now. The windrower is fairly big. Yeah, you can see I brought 2 pallets up of that, and obviously we have some eggs up here, obviously, from when we first moved the chickens. I just moved the eggs there. Yeah, we do have, obviously, the T9 New Walnut in the sales. Great timing, I know. It'd been nice if it was here last month. If it was here last month, I probably would have bought this instead of the John Deere, but I don't think we have a use for it, though. I don't foresee us needing, 700 horsepower anytime soon. So it would be something different, though. It would be something different. But it's just not, I don't see it as a need. It doesn't have any hours, though, which is definitely kind of different. Usually, when you see a tractor in the sales that has 20 hours, usually minimum almost. The plan was to place it right in here. I can probably place it here. I'll have to cut the one tree. And then we have the selling point is here. And the plan was to put it out here. Kind of away from the farm. I could technically place this wherever, I think, right now, because I still have the landscape anywhere mod on. Let's place it right here in the trees. That did some landscaping, that is for certain. Okay, that should be a little bit better. And this, it did a little landscaping as well. We'll have to do more, looks like. Wanted to get this cut. Because, the plan is almost make a road back here too. That way we can drive back and unload products. I think I'll build up that now. Do a little landscaping here too, where it obviously messed it up a little bit with placing it. Alright, let's take a look at that. So this looks a little better now. It looks like we should be able to drive around back here. I might make this look a little better. Definitely kind of a sudden drop off there. Yeah, that's a lot better. And this looks fairly good. I'll probably hop into this and just, you know, drive on it. It's the best way to tell if it's flat. It's just to drive on it. Well, it looks pretty good. And let's get just some painting done. We'll move it to dirt. Oh, actually, it probably should be asphalt. I think this probably... No, that's not what it is. Concrete? Nope. This, yep, that asphalt. This is actually where it's going to spawn. I just realized that. I placed it this way because obviously it would look the best, because this is clearly the front of the building. So that'll be something. We'll have to load up the pallets a little bit different. Yeah. We'll have to come in and take it from the smaller end of the pallet and not where you would normally pick it up from. Which will just be something a little different. Not too much though. There, I took 1,000. We did do a decent amount of groundwork here, so yeah, we'll have to pick it from this smaller end. I just realized that like now after I placed it, of course, that's how it is. Yeah, if you're wondering, we might need a back weight for this. It is kinda... A lot of these things are a little heavy. Bringing two up here at the same time was not a good idea. That was pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get this production running here shortly. Obviously, long term, like I said, I want to use canola oil in this and not olive oil. So we're going to use the mayonnaise with olive oil first. Activate that. I suppose we should look at how much it's worth. Should be down towards the bottom. 25 at max. Oh. There's two places buying it. So there's this that's buying it at 40. That's the actual sell point. Is what? You must be able to sell it either place maybe, and then you just get a huge bonus by actually placing the selling point. That is a lot of money. So that is, yeah, that's a lot of money. We'll have to keep an eye on it and maybe you have to think about changing some of that, as that seems like it's kind of a bit much financially. So we'll just hop to June now and get the soybean harvest and canola oil, well, not canola oil, olive oil sold probably. All right, new month. So I always gotta check this. Nothing needed there from us. How much mayo do we have? We have 2,500. Yeah, like I said, I think we might need to not run that all the time, which we did already run out of olive oil. So maybe it's something that when we have canola oil, we'll run it. And we'll make the money, and then when we're still waiting, for more to spawn, then we'll do it that way. Olive oil is a very, very good price. Soybeans are very, very good price as well. And this field down here should be ready now. Yes, as well as the canola field. The canola field will probably wait. I have 2 pallets. That is, yeah, that's crazy money. Crazy money. Even compared to, like, clothing, obviously, you can make a lot of good money from that. But you're not going to really produce enough wool. Like, right now, we're not producing enough wool for that to continue on. You could say the same with this, though. We're probably not going to produce enough oil. But usually with clothing, you'd have more productions to go through. That's always a nice modded one I have there. I've always used it because it should be the same ratio, I'm pretty sure. It's just a nice straight clothing though. Alright, well, we are rolling on into the store, so it gets sold at the co-op. Been a mighty slow drive here at, well, 13 miles an hour right now. It was like 8, 7, basically the entire way here. There must be a lot of weight here. I'm not sure how much each pallet weighs, but I'm going to assume a lot. Based off of how slow we were going. Get these sold. Try to get all in one thing. 273,000. Wow. We are, yeah, doing very, very well. So we'll have to head on back. We still have soybeans to sell, and that's already 250. Plus we'll have another field to do. So we could be looking at a lot of money after this today. 800, 900,000. Now, the only thing is we just gotta figure out exactly what to do with it. It's kind of weird how we were struggling for so long, and now we just have enough things going, and they're basically running themselves, that we are making crazy money almost every month, it seems. Usually how it is for Survival Challenge. It's really slow at the beginning, and then you kind of just... eventually you're making all kind of just crazy money. Alright, so I'll place this here. Park it for now at least. And we'll rush over here. We'll grab the combine. And I'll have to get this unfolded too. Oh, yep. I made that turn a little too far. So I'm not sure how long this field will take to harvest. I'm sure it will take a little while. It is probably... it's not double the size as the field we did last month, but it's definitely bigger than that. Yeah, it's definitely not double, though. Probably the size of, like, this field and maybe this one here, and maybe a half of that one. I just throwing numbers out there, though. I don't know if we'll get it replanted. We do still need to bring all of this obviously to the store to get sold. And I would assume this will be 2 to 3. Oh, I suppose I went to a new month. And I was like, why the heck is there a wall out there? I always get that moved. And I suppose I went to a new month. That'll do it. Okay, so yield is looking good in this corner. I think it's all 4 corners pretty much have silty clay. If I remember correctly, I might be way off on that. Okay, basically there's a line up here that's silty clay. So we're in silty clay right now, which is kind of good. The only thing that's low is weed control, which it's only low because we didn't need to do it this time. Next time we will need to, and we'll do spot and spray, which will max it out all the way. That would put us, I would imagine, you know, at 100% for the environmental score. At least close. 99 probably. It's pretty rare when you hit 100, it seems. Just because, you know, a little bit low on a pH and you're 98 now. We should be hitting the good yield after this corner up here. I think it goes to loam. Right now, this would be the worst yielding part of the whole field. Be this piece and the little corner. I'm expecting dark green when we do hit it. That's what I'm looking for. Even the lime for silty is pretty good. You know, silty clay can be quite a bad soil for you. Oh, not quite. I'm seeing dark green, but it's spotted. You know, by the time these trees are at a decent length, all the ones that we planted, we'd be pretty much done by the series by then. It's, you know, obviously trees are going to take a really long time to grow. That's kind of realistic, but kind of unfortunate. It's how it is. You could still probably get them all through the production if needed. Just won't be nearly as much wood. Yeah, you can see the yield is a lot better here. I would imagine it's gonna be, it's probably gonna be 3 total trips. So we have what, 66,000 liters in there? 64,000? And I want to say it's 51,000 per trailer. I would foresee us getting more than that. More than 35,000. It's hard to say, you know. It's, you know, we're still at the beginning. We are almost at 8,000 liters though. So it definitely could be doable, especially once we hit just great yield. Well, these corners are still going to be a little low for us, but I think I'll probably go ahead and start up a time lapse for this, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, we're on the last strip for the soybean harvest. Hopefully it all fits in here. I think it should. Get emptied into the trailer, then we'll have to top that off. Then obviously go and bring it up to the co-op, get it sold. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's co-op. I think all grains are sold at the co-op. A bunch of other products are too. Then there's four or five other sell points that are just different things. I think wool and cotton have a separate one. Milk has a different one. I know the olives, when I sold them just as olives, had a separate one too. Yeah, I think it'll probably end up being 3 trips. The last trip will only have 4,000 or 5,000 liters in it, but every little bit counts, and obviously it probably should be sold. We'll go and get this topped off, and then I'll bring it up to the co-op and get it sold. Alright, first load of soybeans. And I did check, it will be 2 more after this. Oh, be 1 full and then another one with about 8,000 liters on it. Yeah, I'm still thinking we'll finish today with 850, 900,000. Not 100% sure we'll have what to spend money on. Maybe a semi would be a bad thing. We get a bigger trailer then. Not much, but that's the thing. We just obviously we could start getting bigger equipment of what we have. I think that might be just where we end up going to. Could always do cotton. You know, we'll have the money. We could buy a cotton baler. Put it all into clothing. Cotton is something that would take a while to harvest, but just because they're always, you know, the machines themselves are always fairly small compared to, you know, big header and everything. All right, load number 2. Then we'll have another almost 9,000 liters to go. It's not much. Shouldn't take nearly as long to go and grab that than it did to obviously take this, because you're going to actually drive at full speed. Obviously you're not. Oh man, we're at 970. What the dang? I think we're gonna go on a spending spree. I think we're gonna have to think of some things to spend a bunch of money on. I think that's what we'll probably end up doing. I did just think of on the drive over. I know there's mods to take just normal grass right into hay. There's modded productions to do that, so maybe think about doing something like that. And that would save us on baling time. You get a bigger mower. There's definitely positives to it. I'd have to obviously figure out where to store it. Which maybe... Not sure if the silo would store that. That'd be the biggest thing, is where would we store it? It might, you know, could be stored in the production too. But then you get a mower that does the swathing for you. Then you just gotta pick it up and put it in there. I did just think of that. Might have to look into that and see kind of cost of that. Obviously, like I said, maybe we'll think about doing a semi. I mean, we have the financial ability. We already have, you know, one of the bigger drills. We have a fairly big well, basically everything is towards the max we can have for size. Obviously land, we could expand more there. Yeah, I'll think of some things. Maybe we could do cows. I know I've kind of haven't did that because it's just, we always have done cows. Nice to put more focus in sheep in this case. But I'm sure when you have this kind of money, it shouldn't take that long to find some things you could spend a bunch of money on and do good on them. Like I said, we could do cotton if we wanted to. We'd have the ability to. We have the ability to do sugar beets if we wanted to, potatoes if we wanted to. Definitely, you know, there's a lot more things we can do when you have this kind of money available to you. There'll be probably another 40,000 here. So we're ending at a very good amount for today. And we've made 800,000 today from soybeans, which is gonna make a ton of money. Obviously the olives, which made a ton of money. We still have other things that could be sold and would make us 150, 200,000. Took us a while to get here, but I think we've finally gotten to that point. Maybe we're gonna be making money very easily. We're making a lot of it. Get that dumped. Oh, I was a little short on my $40,000 guess. Well, that is everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.